My student Albert just landed another $2,000 client for his digital marketing agency. What's up, guys? My name is Jordan, and in today's video I got a video testimony from one of my students. And anytime I get any type of feedback, testimonials, posted on the wall, any type of anytime they've gotten any type of success, it gets me really excited. And so I'm really happy to share this video testimony with you guys. Albert, I believe he is from Canada. I may be wrong, but he is relatively new to his digital marketing agency. He had been reaching out to me, asking for advice, tips. He's been watching the YouTube videos as well. And so he's been able to take what he's learned and, land his first $2,000 client, which I'm really excited to share with you guys. And so nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start this video so you guys can watch the testimonial. It's a really quick video, but I just thought I'd share it with you guys.
Hey there, this is Albert Pergadich, and this is a testimonial for Jordan. So I've been in the agency space for a while, and I've really just bought into tons of gurus' advice, and ultimately most people never ended up helping me or really pointing me in the right direction. But thanks to Jordan's advice, I was actually able to close a $2,000 client today, and I'm so overwhelmed and excited about it, and I'm excited to continue growing my agency. So thanks, Jordan, and your advice is awesome.
Thank you so much, Albert, for your video testimonial. It means a lot to me. And like I said, anytime I see anyone that has benefited from any of my advice, my course, my YouTube channel, or anything like that, the video testimonials, the comments, everything like that, it really makes me, feel like what I'm doing is worth it. So I really appreciate that. But for those of you who have been looking to start a digital marketing agency, or maybe some of you who are an agency owner and feel stuck, I just want to give out some advice so that you can continue to grow your agency. So when I first started out, I had no idea what I was doing either. Everyone starts at ground zero. For example, Albert here and all of my students in my course, they've all started at ground zero. I started at ground zero myself. I started with zero experience, zero knowledge about marketing. I had no idea. I didn't graduate with a marketing degree or anything like that. I didn't have any experience selling anything. So going into starting my digital marketing agency, I really had no guidance. I really didn't know what I was doing. And I know most of you guys who are looking to do this and land your first client, or your second or your third client, or how to looking to scale your client, some of you guys probably have more experience than I do. Some of you guys have that sales experience. Some of you guys have that marketing experience, and it doesn't matter whether you have experience or you don't have experience. Everyone starts somewhere. You just got to utilize what you have and use that to your strengths. So everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses. For example, like in today, in my own six-figure agency, like I don't take on any of the sales calls. Number one is because it frees up all my time, and so I'm able to focus my energy, my time on other things that I'd rather be doing to grow the business. And the second thing is that I hate selling. I'm not good at selling. I don't like selling. So I have a sales team in place that takes care of all that for me. So they hop on all the calls. They're great sales. I have a great sales team. They do all the closing for me. Along with that, I use my VCL system, which kind of closes, which does all the closing before my sales team even hop on that sales call. So in a nutshell, my VCL system is a system that I've set up where we send all of our prospects to, and it's a video. You could do it in a video form, or some type of PDF ebook. It's the whole point of the VCL system is to provide value so that your client could see you as credible, that you have that you are someone that they trust. But what the VCL system does is, in my case, I set it up to where it's a video where we send all of our prospects to. They watch this video, and the video gives them all the information they need about my business, what we do, our case studies, our testimonials, and ultimately how we can help them achieve their goals. So in the video, we address their pain points, we address their desires, what they've been doing that's not working, what they're doing that is working. And then at the end of the video, we have a call to action where they can book a call with my sales team. And then they'll go ahead and book a call. My sales team hops on. And so all the closing has already been done before we've even hopped on that initial phone call, which is why my agency, we have a really good closing rate. Anytime my sales team hops on that first initial call, the prospect already knows what we're doing, already knows what we offer, and they're ready to move forward. They're actually excited, they're happy to be on that call with us. Compared to, I know a lot of people who are hopping on a lot of discovery calls, right? A lot of people are showing off their filled calendar, but it's all discovery calls, and discovery calls are different from warm calls. So discovery calls are prospects, it's kind of like a cold call. A prospect hops on a call with you, but they don't know what you do, what you offer, and how you can help them, right? So that it's pretty much what it is. It's a discovery about your business, their business, and how you guys can help each other out. But what we do is with our VCL system that I have it all set up. It's all automated. Our sales team are hopping on calls with prospects who are already know about us. So that's how we're able to have our closing rate a lot higher. And I want you guys to know that 80% of the closing is actually done before the first initial phone call. Or before any call. So if you can close your prospects before the call, then hopping on that call is going to make things way much easier. You're going to have a higher closing rate. You're going to have to deal with less resistance. And so my sales team loves what I do, my system that I've set up. And if you guys want to learn more about that system, I do have a link in the description where you can register for my free webinar training. And then you can learn about the VCL system as well as other systems that I have set up. Another thing when I first started out is, yes, I get it, guys. I have, maybe you are a good salesperson. Maybe you don't have a problem with selling, and you don't. You can hop on a call and you'll close people, right? I can't do that myself, but I know many people. There's also people who's watching my channel that are pretty good closers. But some of you guys probably have zero experience in marketing, knowledge in digital marketing. You don't know how to do it. And look, guys, I've started with zero experience too. What you guys need to do is you guys need to learn one skill, whether it be Facebook ads, Google ads, SEO, whatever it is that you offer, that's going to help businesses get more customers, right? At the end of the day, I see more longevity in a skill that can generate more customers for a business, which is why I stopped doing the social media management for businesses. That's something I used to do because I wasn't confident in my Facebook ads, Google ads. I wasn't confident in running ads for businesses. So I took my camera and I went out to businesses and I would offer them to shoot videos and make them Instagram videos, Instagram photos, and things like that. And although that did work out for a couple months, at the end of the day, it didn't last because businesses didn't see any new customers, right? So new businesses, they want to get their social media going, or business in general, they want to get their social media platforms going. They want to get the followers up. They want to get likes on their Facebook pages and everything like that. And that's probably good for a long run if you can build up like a solid organic traffic from that. But if you're managing their social media to try and get them more followers by taking photos, doing the hashtag stuff and things like that, it didn't last long with me just because they didn't see any new customers. And so if you're doing social media management, it's a great gig, but I feel like it's not going to be as scalable. And in the long run, if businesses they're not seeing customers go through the door, then their investment is they're not getting a return on their investment. So they're going to cut ties with your services. So I would suggest that you try to learn Google ads, Facebook ads, SEO, and even if you don't have money to join a course, you don't have to buy these internet gurus courses and things like that. Like you've heard from Albert himself, he purchased I think he said he purchased one or two other courses that didn't really give him any guidance or value either. And I've had many students that has joined my course. They've said the same thing. Every single one has purchased at least one or two other guru courses before going with mine, and they just felt like they didn't get the full everything they needed to know in order to start and scale their agency. And the difference between gurus and regular channels like mine, like I said, I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I don't have hundreds or thousands of followers on my social medias or anything like that. And for someone with a smaller following, I have to give out more value in order for people to believe in my products, right? I have to give value in order for things to work and for people to actually continue to enroll in my course. With gurus, they've done, I'm sure they've done a great job. They've built up their business, and then they've used that business to grow a following based off their lifestyle. So they can rent their cars, rent houses, go to parties and things like that. I've seen it all. It's cool lifestyles, and so that attracts a following, and that turns into, hey, I got this course, and they put together a quick little course, kind of like the basics and things like that. And it doesn't really give that step-by-step for you to use as a playbook, to use as a blueprint to start and launch your agency. And so that's what I think. But I'm not saying that all gurus are like that. Not all courses are like that. There's a ton of people who puts out great courses, great content. I've enrolled in a few myself. And I've had questions of people asking me what are some of my recommendations for courses, and I would say for Google Ads, I think his name is Kyle Sarud or something. He's great with Google Ads. There's also another one there's also another course on Udemy.com. On Udemy.com, you can search up Isaac Rukansky or something like that. He's great as Google Ads, and you can purchase this course from Udemy for like 10, 15, 20 bucks. So you really have no excuses if you say you can't afford things like that. You just gotta cut back on buying Starbucks or whatever it is, save 20 bucks, get the Google Ads course off Udemy, $15, and there you go. You have a skill. Now you go through that course, you now have a skill to offer to businesses and things like that. Dan Henry, he's a great guy that's in the marketing space, digital marketing space, but he's more focused on helping agencies, like people like myself, grow their agency and getting their courses off the ground. Dan Henry, he puts out really great content in his courses. He doesn't put out really much content like this on his YouTube channel or things like that, but he does have great courses. Billy Jean was someone, he specializes in Facebook ads. I've enrolled into his course. Billy Wilson is another one that's great with Facebook ads. He's also on YouTube as well. You can definitely look him up. He does a great job of providing value, such as his channel, and he focuses on mainly Facebook ads. My channel is more on like the big picture, right? I use pretty much everything. I use Google Ads to provide the service. I teach how to get clients, how to use different prospecting methods. So I teach everything from email marketing, and this goes into my course. I give like a way much more bigger details, and also in my webinar training, I use LinkedIn to get new clients, and then email marketing. What else do we use? We use prospecting. Like I said, all my systems are pretty much automated right now. I don't really think about that stuff. And then providing Google Ads to my clients. So really, like, the difference between my course and versus most of people's courses is that most of these other courses, they teach one thing. They focus on Facebook ads or they focus on Google ads, but they don't really teach you everything. My course is more based off of like people who are from beginners all the way up to advanced, right? So if you're a beginner, I really built this course for someone that is myself. If I had no idea what I was doing and I just first started out, then you would be able to use this as a step-by-step blueprint, how to get your agency up, how to build out that roadmap, how to start getting clients, how to then deliver that service, how to retain clients, how to keep clients happy and staying with you, and all that, and all my automated systems. I think that's really the most important part is learning how to automate your entire agency, and that's something I've done. So that's how I've been able to really focus on my YouTube channel and helping out my students inside my course. So that's really like my advice for people who are beginners. If you have zero marketing experience, zero knowledge experience, and you're just someone that's looking to build an online income, building a side income, a passive income, because it's really possible. I started all this when I had a full-time job as well, and I just started my digital marketing agency on the side until I quit my job when I was like at 2 clients, I was making about $3,000 per month. And so that's when I quit my full-time job and I went full-time into digital marketing. I was like, hey man, I'd rather be working at home in the comfort of my room, in my boxers or something. I would rather do that. And so when I saw that I was making $3,000 per month, I went full-time, and then that eventually turned to 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. And so that's where I've been capped off at the moment, is at 16. I'm really trying to scale it up this year past 20. But with everything going on with the world, it kind of put my agency a little bit, it's kind of slowed it down a little bit. It didn't really put it on hold, but it did slow it down a little bit. But things are starting to pick back up. So hopefully things continue to improve with the world and everything like that, and my agency will continue to scale and grow. But look, guys, for most of you guys who are beginners, that's where I started. Everyone starts at ground zero. For those of you who have an agency and maybe you're stuck at 1 to 2 clients and you're only charging $1,000 or $500, anything less than $1,500, $2,000, I also teach you how to get much more high paying clients. So when I first started out, I was going for the low hanging fruits as well. I was trying to get the easiest clients. I was charging $500, just trying to get the ball rolling, trying to get clients. And then eventually, once I built up that confidence, I was able to get my, first $1,000 client. To me, that was a lot. And then, kept on working, eventually built more confidence, got up to that 1,500, got up to that 2,000, and now we're currently at 2,500. And that doesn't include ad spend. So 2,500 is all profit that goes towards me. And then we charge, ad spend is separate, and that's something that we discuss with each of our clients to make sure that they get the results every month. So every niche is going to vary, with the ad budget and things like that. So 2,500 is strictly all profit every single month, and then ad spend is something that the client is responsible for, and they pay for that every single month to cover their ad budget and their ad spend. So you just gotta work your way up, and you gotta go after the right niches, right? So I teach all my students to go for affluent niches. A lot of people are still going for mom and pop shops, restaurants, gyms, and yes, they are great clients. You can definitely get great results if you're a beginner. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't go after those niches, but I'm saying that that if you really want to scale and you want to get up to that $2,000, $2,500, $2,000, $2,500 per month, then you got to go after niches where they have a bigger customer value. So for example, let's say you're working with a gym, right? And you bring them one new membership or new member. Each one new member is probably worth $100 to $200 max, upfront, right? So you're gonna have to get a ton of new memberships in order for them to even pay you that $500 to $1,000, because they need to pay for the ad spend and they need to see a return on their investment, right? Rather as if you work for, let's say, a doctor, right? Some type of a cosmetic dentist, a cosmetic surgeon, cosmetic doctor, whatever it is. And let's say that if you bring them just one new customer, one new client, and it's worth $2,000 to $5,000, then you can justify your prices, right? Your service is no longer worth $500. You can charge, up to $2,000, up to $2,500, up to $5,000, right, for your services, because each new customer that you get your niche is a much higher customer value. So you are who you hang around. So if you surround yourself with clients who are making good money, making big money every time they get a new client, a new customer, then you're able to charge more yourself, right? So if you're hanging out with restaurants and things like that, and each new customer you bring them is an average customer value of about $20 to $30 to $40. Think about how many customers you gotta bring them in order to justify your prices at $500, at $1,000, at $1,500, right? Compare that to a niche where you're bringing a new customer. Every new customer is worth $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, and beyond. You're going to be able to charge a lot more for your services, And as long as you do a good job, you're going to be able to scale your agency. And that's what I've done. I've pretty much almost perfected one niche pretty much. And it's that whole niche, it's automated anytime from the onboarding to the delivering of the service to the retaining to the keeping them on board. Like that niche right there is pretty much automated inside my agency. And right now I'm actually looking to expand to other niches. So I'm just really pretty much perfecting one niche at a time. But obviously, if you're just starting out as a beginner, then you're going to have to kind of do some research. You're going to have to mess around with some niches to see what you deliver the best results in. And so if you are just beginning out, if you are new and you don't know what niche to begin with, I would say just start out with the niche where you have the closest connection to, right? So what that means is, getting a niche or working with a niche where maybe you have a family member or friend that's inside that business, right? Or maybe someone can refer you, their uncle, their moms, their pops or something, right? Just to get your foot in the door, just to get you some experience, and then get in that niche and work. And if things turn out great, then boom, you just found yourself a niche. And from there, you can take those case studies, take those testimonials, and get more clients within that same niche. And let's say you didn't get good results, right? Well, now you know that niche, that niche didn't work out for you. You could continue to go towards that niche, just figure out why it didn't work, why things work, why it didn't work, and then try to improve on your mistakes, or you can just move on to the next niche. That's what I did, right? I started off working with multiple niches when I first started out, because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't really know how to get results either. It was until I just kept on getting more experience, learning more skills. I took some courses here and there to get more guidance. I really was trying to be as resourceful as I could. I try to learn as much as I could, so I did enroll into those courses that I mentioned, just so I could learn as much as possible. And so I've kind of taken everything I've learned from all these courses, as well as everything I've learned through my journey, my clients, and I've kind of just packaged all the courses that I've enrolled in into like one course, which is how I launched my own course and things like that. So hopefully this little piece of advice is helpful for agency owners, or maybe if you're just new to digital marketing in general, social media marketing agencies, whatever it is. If you're looking to download resources, I have things for you to download for your agency to use, proposals, contracts, scripts and things like that. I do have those things for you to download. That's in my private Facebook group. That link's in the description. And if you were and if you want to take the webinar training where I teach how you can start and scale your own agency and consistently land new clients all on automation without cold calling, spending money on ads, and other crazy things that you might be learning on the internet. Basically learn things. You can learn how to automate your entire agency with my webinar training. It's an 80-minute webinar training, but it's really well worth it. That's also in the link description. That's something you have to register for, and I'll send you over that free training. So look, guys, I know today's pretty mellow. It's actually pretty hot out here in Southern California today. I'm probably gonna be hitting the beach right after I upload this video. So hopefully this video is helpful to you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. But before I let you guys go, make sure you subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps with the algorithms, and get my YouTube channel, trying to get it up to 1,000 subscribers. We're currently at 811. Thank you for everyone that's been a part of my journey, subscribed. I really do appreciate it. I know I don't have a lot of subscribers, but look, guys, I try to give out the best advice, and I always reply to everybody's questions in the comment section. So if you do have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I get back to everybody that I see. Every time I get a notification, I always try my best to get back to you guys and answer all of your questions. Shoot me some suggestions on what videos I should make. It's kind of tough coming up with some ideas to come up with these videos, for come up with content for you guys and things like that. So let me know in the comment section what videos will help you guys out, and I'll make sure I'll reply and I'll get that video, those content to you guys. All right, so until then, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.